Good afternoon, Ma'am Vani and Ma'am Dayan.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Ma'am Vani, naka-work from home po kayo?
Yes po.
Buti po yan, hindi kayo nagdadala na ng maleta.
Kahapon lang. Bukas uli.
Sipag.
Kailangan eh. Attorney Dane, espiritu ka, di ba?
Ma'am, Irish po ako, ma'am. Si Attorney Dick po, espiritu po.
Espiritu siya. Sige, thank you. From where is she?
ELS po.
I mean,
Attorney Ice.
Attorney Iris. Ano po, sa ELS po si Attorney Dane. Mary Dane Spirit po. Ma'am.
Attorney Dane. Oh, pero from, saan kaya siya? Probinsya or saan?
Taga Bulacan po siya.
Bulacan.
Yun yung question po, Ma'am Bani. Sorry po.
Thank you ah.
Opo, pero nasa office po siya ngayon. Opo.
Sige, thank you.
Thank you po. Thank you po.
Afternoon, Sir Ken.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Sir Ken.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Sir Ken.
Good afternoon.
Happy birthday, RC.
Happy birthday, sir.
Salamat po sa lahat.
Happy birthday, Engineer Raul.
Happy birthday, sir.
Raul, pa-J ko daw po si Chrissy.
Sige, papadala ko picture para mabilis.
Dahil, happy birthday at saka happy birthday.
Oo nga,
Abangan
dalawa
ko
yun.
na. Sure.
Salamat po sa lahat.
Good afternoon, Attorney.
Good afternoon. It's 2 p.m. Meron na tayong quorum.
Yes, sir. May quorum na po.
Sige, good afternoon everyone. I will start our 2 p.m. back Charlie meeting. Secretary, can we just do a quick roll call, please?
Please acknowledge once your name is called. For our presiding officer, Attorney Roberto Martin Benaventura,
Present, ma'am.
Lieutenant Colonel Valentino Janela, Engineer Cecilio Ortiz,
Present.
Miss Amneris Gabriel. I think Ma'am Vanny is here, sir, offline. Miss Diane Ines Briñas,
Present online.
For our end user, Mr. from the ADMS. For the BAC Technical Working Group, our TWG head, Attorney Frank Edward Marty,
Present online.
Attorney Edelisa Irugin,
Present po online.
Engineer Alexander Ambag,
Present.
Engineer Raul Cosena.
Present po.
Happy birthday, sir. Engineer Michael Ian Ilagan,
Present, ma'am.
Engineer Darwin Dintag,
Present, ma'am.
Engineer Eva Lasatin,
Present, ma'am.
Engineer April Joy Puruganan,
Present po.
Engineer Joferan Joseph Torrefranca, Engineer Norik Baez.
Present and good afternoon to everyone.
Afternoon, sir. Engineer Gary M. Jadi,
Present, ma'am, online.
Engineer Adelio Arganda,
Present po.
Miss Maria Cristina Balonon. For the BAC Secretariat, sir, we have Dr. Rolly Bayaban, Irish Presion, Miss Melina Reyes, Mr. Sonny Villabert, Mr. Thomas Duc Santos, Miss Eloisa Casimiro, Miss Charisma Aquino, Miss Sofia Fulmaran, Miss Sandra Serdan, Mr. Nathaniel Tordesillas,
Present, ma'am.
and our minutes taker, Mr. Chair, Miss Rita Linda Peleo. We also have observers, Mr. Chair, from the COA, from the IAS, from the DOTR. We also sent our invitation letter to PCCI and ASFI. Also, Mr. Chair, we are live streaming in the CAAP YouTube channel. That would be all.
All right, thank you, Attorney Irish. With that, considering we already have a quorum, let's proceed with the items, the agenda items for today. For this afternoon, we have the pre-procurement conference for two projects. The first one being Sangley. Tama ba to? Sorry. This is 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Tama. All right. The Sangley Airport Development Project Phase 2, construction of 2 units, hangar, construction of 2 units, pump station, sheet, piling works, site development, airside strip, reclamation works, and open drainage canal, amounting to 460,610,038 pesos and 04 centavos. An ADMS DOTR downloaded project. Who will be presenting this? The end user?
Miss Caril, sir, from the ADMS will present.
Please proceed.
ADMS.
Hello, sir. Ako po yung magpa-present si Glenn po.
Hey, go ahead, Glenn. Sorry.
Okay, sir. Wala akong microphone. Wait lang, sir. I-share ko lang yung screen. Nakikita niyo po ba yung presentation, sir?
Yes, sir, we can see your screen.
Okay. The end user would like to present Sangley Airport Development Project Phase 3 with scope of work of construction of 2 units hangar, construction of 2 units pump station, sheet piling works, site development, airside strip, reclamation works, and open drainage canal. Before pa ako mag-proceed sa BDS, ipapakita ko muna yung brief scope of work ng project. So, ito po yung site development plan natin. Yung kulay green po dyan, yan po yung magiging 2 units hangar natin. Itong kulay orange sa taas, itong 4 pump station 2, then yung sa kabila, existing na po yung pump station kayo dyan, yung kailangan lang natin i-provide, yung yung talagang machine for pumping the water. Next po, ito yung magiging itsura ng hangar natin. kaya makapasok doon yung ATR 72 na aircraft. Then ito po yung ground floor plan ng hangar. Second floor plan, lower roof plan, and then the upper roof plan. Then ito rin yung elevation view ng hangar. Land side elevation, air side elevation, right side and left side elevation. Next po, it's yung construction ng 2 units pump station. So bali, ito po yung magiging itsura ng ating pump station. Dalawa pong magkaharap. Then mayroon siyang catchment sa gitna. Ito po yung floor plans niya. Ground floor, roof deck, yung front elevation, rear side, then cross section. Ito yung part ng sa reclamation area na blino off lang. So makikita dito yung dito rin nakapaloob yung PVC sheet, yung piles. Then sa gilid niya mayroon drainage open canal. Then itong portion na naka-hatch, ito po yung reclamation area. Ito naman is yung site development plan para sa airside street. So bale, meron tayong 4 na building dyan na tatanggalin. So hindi na siya na-utilize ngayon, so tatanggalin na natin siya. Tapos makikita natin dito sa yung station 3 sa station 1,000 plus 860. Sa invitation to bid for Sangley Airport Development Project, Phase 2, construction of 2 units hangar, construction of 2 units pump station, piling sheet works, site development, airside strip, reclamation works, and open drainage canal with total contract amount of 460,610,038 pesos and 04 centavos. Prospective bidders should possess the following technical personnel as follows. Equipment as follows. Pickup license, medium A, license category B, building and industrial plant, or large A, license category AA, road, highway, pavement, railways, airport, horizontal structures, and bridges. The completion of work is 360 calendar days, inclusive of 38 rainy or unworkable days. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders in the amount of 56,000, inclusive of 12% VAT. Under bid data sheet, ITB Clause 3, Certificate of Site Inspection, duly signed by Mr. Monico B. Basalote, Airport Manager of Sangley Airport, or his duly authorized representative, is required to be submitted. These shall include all the following documents as attached to the Certificate of Site Inspection and shall form part of bidder's technical documents. A copy of ID of person who conducted site inspection, copy of airport or facility visitor's logbook, and picture of proposed site, including the personnel who conducted the site inspection, together with the airport manager or officer in charge or his duly authorized representative. Bids not complying with above instructions shall be disqualified. The bidders must have an experience of having completed a single largest completed contract that is similar to the project, equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. For this purpose, contracts similar to the project refers to contracts which have the same major categories of work, which shall be, number one, building construction or improvement or rehabilitation or repair with an ABC of as shown. Number two, upgrading or improvement or rehabilitation or construction of unpaved road and or earthwork with an ABC as shown. Subcontracting is not allowed. Under ITB clause 10.3, valid pickup license or special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration, medium A license category B for building and industrial plant, and large A license category double A for road, highway pavement, railways, airport, horizontal structures, and bridges for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. Bids not complying with the above instruction shall be disqualified. Under 10.4, the person must meet the required minimum years of experience set below. Then, under 10.5, the minimum major equipment requirements are the following. Again, bids not complying with the above instructions shall be disqualified. Ito po yung checklist of technical and financial documents. And next is the scope of work of the project. Meron po tayong mobilization, demobilization, temporary facilities. Under temporary facilities, meron tayong staff house and service beacon. Then, for construction of 2 unit hangar, meron po tayong structural works. Under nyan, site works, concrete works, masonry works, steel works, moisture and thermal protection works, and meron po tayong architectural works. Under na architectural works, service beacon. Andyan po yung tile works, for drywall works, painting works, ceiling works, and door and windows. Then number 3, electrical works. With sub-item of wires, conduits, and boxes, lighting fixtures and wiring devices, panel board, feather wires and conduits, transformer, termination and accessories. And then number 4 is mechanical works with sub-item of air conditioning unit and piping, ventilation works, and hangers and support. For plumbing works, we have site works, sewer line system, water line system, storm drain system, and septic tank, catch basin, and trench drain. For construction of 2 units pump station, under civil structural works, we have site works, concrete works, masonry works, waterproofing works. For architectural works, we have painting works and doors and windows. Under electrical works, we have wire conduits and boxes, lighting fixtures and wiring devices, panel board, and power supply. For mechanical works, we have diesel engine driven water pump and pipings. For plumbing works, we have storm drain. Under sheet piling works, we have polyvinyl chloride sheet pile. And then, furnace po yung una, yung isa is driven pa. We also have concrete works, deadman's anchorage, furnished and driven, and tension rod and accessories. Under site development at Earthside Strip, we have removal of structures and obstruction, the clearing and grabbing. For reclamation works, we have embankment works and hauling and relocation of armor rocks. Under drainage works, we have civil structural works, site works, concrete works, and masonry works. That's all, Mr. Chair. The end user would like to request Sangley Airport Development Project Phase 2 for posting.
All right, thank you, engineer. With that, we open the floor for any comments from our members as well as the TWG and the secretariat, if there's any, on the presented invitation to bid being requested for posting. Do you have any? TWG, do you have?
None from the TWG, sir.
Secretariat, wala.
Then also for the secretariat, Mr.
Alright, sige. Other members? If there's none, maybe we can have a motion, please.
Through the chair,
Yes, ma'am.
I so move to adopt the recommendation of the end user to proceed with the posting of the Sangley Airport Development Project Phase 2, construction of 2 units hangar, construction of 2 units pump station, sheet piling works, site development, airside strip, reclamation works, and open drainage canal.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there any second to that motion?
Second.
Thank you. There being a motion duly seconded that this project, Sangley Airport Development Project Phase 2, be accordingly posted as recommended. Could you, sir, please coordinate with the Secretariat for the necessary documentation for the posting? Thank you.
Copy, sir. Thank you.
Let's proceed with the next item, the agenda. The Mlang Airport Development Project, rehabilitation of passenger terminal building, construction of powerhouse, vehicular parking area, and elevated water tank, amounting to 31,576,981 pesos and 54 centavos. An ADMS DOTR downloaded project.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Attorney Irish.
the ADMS had a correction with the title of the project, sir. It includes provision of concrete curbs, sidewalks, wheel stop, and pavement markings at BPA, construction of 1,000 gallons steel water tank, construction of drainage system, and at BPA and construction of transformer yard. That is the correction, Mr. Chair.
Okay. We'll just reflect this on the final posting if it's approved. Can we proceed the presentation first, please? And you, sir?
Hello, good afternoon po sa lahat. Ako si Martin Tayo ng ST from the APMS. As usual, would like to present Mlang Airport Development Project. As purpose is rehabilitation of passenger terminal building, construction of powerhouse, construction of vehicular parking area, provision of concrete curbs, sidewalks, wheel stop, pavement markings at PPA, construction of 10,000 gallons in water tank, construction of drainage system of PPA, and construction of transformer yard. Before we proceed to PPS, pakita ko lang po yung site development plan. Ito po yung terminal building masyado kung maliit. Next is, the first scope is rehabilitation of passenger terminal building. Ito po yung project area. Plot plan. Roof plan. The elevations. Next is the construction powerhouse. Ground floor plan. Roof plan. And the elevations. Next is construction of vehicular parking area, provision of open parks, sidewalks, wheel stop, and pavement markings at PPA. This is the details of open park, wheel stop. Ito po yung blocking for the vehicular parking area. Next is the construction of 10,000 gallons in water tank. Construction of drainage system at PPA. Ito po yung RCP score layout. Next po is the construction of transformer yard. Nandito po yung foundation plan sa plan po. Sa site elevation, sa elevation of security fence. Invitation to bid of MLAL Airport Development Project, the rehabilitation of passenger terminal building, construction of powerhouse, vehicular parking area, construction of 10,000 gallons in water tank, construction of transformer yard. With a total APC of 31,576,981 pesos and 54 cents. The prospective bidders should possess the following: technical personnel, equipment, fit-up license with medium A, license category E for building and structural plan. The completion of work is required 210 calendar days, inclusive of 14 rainy and unworkable days. A complete set of building documents may be acquired by interested bidders, amounting of 28,000, inclusive of 1% VAT. Build data sheet, IT loss certificate of site inspection newly signed by engineer Agnes Utal, civil aviation area manager, area cluster 4, or her newly authorized representative is required to be submitted. Note, contractors who will conduct inspection shall coordinate with engineer Utal prior to site inspection in order for engineer Utal to designate a CAAP representative who will accompany them to the project site. It is their contact number. You shall include all of the following documents as attached to the certificate of site inspection and shall form part of previous technical document. Item A, copy of company ID of the person who conducted the site inspection. Item B, copy of the airport facility visitors logbook and pictures of the proposed site including the personnel who conducted the site inspection together with the airport manager, officer in charge, or his newly authorized representative. Fields not complying with the above instruction shall be disqualified. Item 5.2 under item clause for the purpose contract similar to the private number or contracts which have the same major categories of work which shall be building construction, improvement, rehabilitation, and repair. Under 10.3, valid CAAB license or special CAAB license in case of joint ventures and installation, minimum A, technology, for vertical works, building and industrial plan for the type and cost of the contract to be paid. Fields not complying with the above instructions shall be disqualified. Under 10.4, the key personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience set below. Key personnel, general experience, relevant experience, under 10.5, the minimum major equipment requirements are the following. Did not complying with the above instructions shall be disqualified. This is the checklist of technical and finance documents. We proceed in scope of work of MNAL Airport Development Project. SPL1 is mobilization and demobilization. Item 1 is rehabilitation of passenger terminal building. Under is the civil and structural works. Sub-item is site works, open works, masonry works, steel works, moisture and thermal protection works. Item 2 is architectural works, site item, tile works, ceiling works, painting works, aluminum composite panel, signage, doors and windows, toilet partition, outer top and accessories. Item 3 is electrical works. Sub-item is nightly and power conduits and fittings, wires and cables, electrical wiring device, lightning fixtures, boxes, AC power supply, panel board circuit breaker, feeder ductwork, feeders conduits and fittings, termination accessories, voice and data system, fire detection and alarm system. Item number 4 is the mechanical works. Sub-item air conditioning unit and piping, ventilation equipment and exhaust duct, colors and supports. Item number 5, NAMI works. Under sub-item, site works, sewer line system, water line system, storm drain system, septic out and activation, fixtures and accessories, construction of powerhouse, civil works and structural works, site works, open works, masonry works, steel works, waterproofing works. Item number 2, architectural works, tile works, painting works, ceiling works, doors and windows. Item number 3, electrical works. Nightly and power conduits and fittings. Electrical wiring devices. Lightning fixtures. Boxes. AC power supply and conduits and fittings. Lightning and power wires and cables. Grounding system. Panel board circuit breaker. Feeder sub-feeder conductor. Feeder sub-feeder net conduits and fittings. Mechanical works. Air conditioning unit and piping system. Ventilation equipment and accessories. Powers and supports. Fire extinguisher. Item number 5. Dummy works. Fixtures. Wastewater line. Cold water line. On drain pipe. Touch basin. Septic tank. Item number 3 is construction of vehicular parking. We have excavation, embankment, aggregate base force, Portland cement open pavement with 250 mm thickness. Number 4, condition of open earth sidewalks with upper and pavement markings at the PPA. Civil and structural works, site works, open works, steel works, painting works. Construction of 10,000 gallons steel water tank, civil structural works, site works, open works, steel works, electrical works, NAMI works. Item number 6 is construction of drainage system at PPA, civil structural works, site works, open works. Last is the construction of transformer yard, civil works, structural, site works, open works, masonry works, steel works. SPL2 temporary facilities under that is the staff house and service vehicle. That's on. At the end user would like to request for posting separately MNAL Airport Development Palagi, rehabilitation of passenger terminal building, construction of powerhouse, construction of vehicular parking area, provision of all earth sidewalks, street stop, pavement markings at PPA, construction of 10,000 gallons steel water tank, construction of drainage system at PPA, and construction of transformer yard.
Thank you, Engineer Deo. With that, we open the floor for any comments or recommendations from RTWG, Secretariat, and the other members, if there's any. Jenny Frank, are you okay with the bids as presented, the docs?
Yes, Mr. Chair, but I just want to go back, Mr. Chair, to the site inspection requirement. Deo, can we flash again the site inspection requirement?
Inspection. Skip mo na.
So, Engineer Agnes Udang, area cluster 4. Okay lang kaya to siya na si Ma'am Agnes ba, di ba naka-station siya Deo sa Davao?
Opo, ma'am. Opo, sir. Pero naka-coordinate na po namin si Ma'am Agnes regarding po sa inspection po sa MNAL. Si Ma'am Agnes na po ang nag-suggest.
Okay. So coordinated na to kay Ma'am Agnes kasi I'm just worried because she is stationed in Davao, pagkatapos M lang is quite far from Davao, medyo mas malapit pa nga yung Cotabato. Pero since if it is already coordinated with Ma'am Agnes and etong phone numbers na to, ay Davao din pala to. Okay, sige. No other questions, Mr. Chair. Okay na po, sir.
Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Alright. I was just on the phone with Agnes. Ang sinasabi niya si Engineer Saddam daw ang in-appoint niya na representative for the site inspection, ADMS. Na-coordinate na daw sa inyo.
Sir, meron po note po yung contractor who will conduct site inspection shall coordinate unauthorized inspection or without designate a CAAP representative who will accompany them to the project site.
Yes, in which case si Engineer Saddam.
Yes po, sir. Or
Hindi
any
ba pwedeng, hindi pwedeng siya na lang. Kasi siya yung physically daw pupunta, hindi siya Agnes eh.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chair, I also
Jasper ba yun?
I also suggest na it should be clear na lang po dito na it will be Engineer Saddam who will be yung contact person or ganun. Kung meron na rin palang dinesignate si Ma'am Agnes para it doesn't have to be Ma'am Agnes, Engineer Saddam para hindi na po magulo siguro, sir. Yun din po yung suggestion ko, sir.
Can we do that, end user?
Bakit kasi
Nag-aaway pa sila.
Discuss pa siguro.
sir, pakiulit po kung ano yung ano.
Yes, I was on the phone with Agnes and sabi niya, ang usapan daw is si Engineer Saddam ang appointed point person for the certificate of site inspection. Siya din kasi ang physical na pupunta daw upon coordination. Hindi ba pwedeng siya na lang ang ilagay natin instead of Agnes just to avoid confusion?
Sir, hindi po pwede si Ma'am Agnes na lang po. Kasi po, yung pong, kung mag-inspection, kung nagkataon po na sunod-sunod po yung yung dumating doon sa site, baka po may magre-represent po na iba. So, yung mag-accommodate po doon sa sa mga contractor natin, hindi lang po si Engineer Saddam yung pupunta. Baka meron pa rin po silang i-assign na iba na mag-assist.
Okay. Okay lang yan, Attorney Frank.
Well, okay lang naman siguro yun, Mr. Chair, pero mas clear po sana talaga kung definite na po na nakalagay na considering po na inassign na po ni Engineer Udang si Engineer Saddam na siya yung magiging person talaga na sasama dun sa representative ng CAAP. So might as well be specific na it will be Engineer Saddam na yung ilalagay para wala nang possible turuan kung sakali mang hindi ma-coordinate kay Ma'am Agnes or whatsoever. Kasi I believe, Mr. Chair, as you spoke with Ma'am Agnes, parang naka-assign na talaga si engineer sa dam para lang dito na mag ano
Okay naman po, ma'am. Sir, kung ganun po. Sige po, kung napag-usapan na po nila Ma'am Agnes at saka ni Engineer Saddam, papalitan na lang po namin.
thank you po, yun lang po.
Okay. Do we have any other comments from the members?
Through the chair.
Yes, Ma'am Bunny.
Yes, sir. I go with the recommendation of Attorney Marty because if we put engineer sa dam, if and when as specified by the end user, they need more representatives, then it's better for Mr. Saddam to give the authorization to the people around the area instead of Miss Agnes, who is at Davao, will be again, I believe it will also be under the recommendation of Engineer Saddam.
Okay. Thank you, Ma'am. As I understand, they are going to change it. In any case, Engineer Saddam is also located in Davao. But I understand I think the more pressing issue is because of the duties of Ma'am Agnes, it might be too much for her to also be monitoring this particular item. So best designated to a person who can put more focus on it. So okay na po yun, tail change na lang po. Do you have any other comments? If there's no more, maybe we can have a motion for this item. Subject, of course, to the revisions. Again, the recommendation is for posting of the Mlang Airport Development Project. Iba na yung title, no? I'm still reading from the notice. Can you flash the updated title? Here. So the recommendations for posting of this project, subject, of course, to the comments of the BAC, TWG and the BAC members. For action of the BAC po.
Motion po, ma'am, sir.
Ayaw. Motion po.
Ma'am Vani, Sir Ken.
To the chair, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to move for the posting of this Mlang Airport Development Project.
Is there any second to that motion?
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, sir. There being motion duly seconded, subject to the revisions, particularly on the site inspection requirement. Point person, let this project, Mlang Airport Development Project, rehabilitation of passenger terminal building, construction of powerhouse, construction of BPA, provision of concrete curbs, sidewalks, wheel stop, pavement markings of BPA, construction of 10,000 gallons steel water tank, construction of drainage system at BPA, and construction of transformer yard. Be accordingly posted as recommended. And user kindly coordinate the necessary documentation with the secretariat for proper posting.
Okay po, sir.
Ngayon ko lang narinig si Deo nag-present. First time mo ba?
Yes po, sir. First time lang po.
Congrats.
Pasensya na po.
Sige. Nagpapasensya. Okay. Moving on to the next item. Resolution of the motion for reconsideration of AC2 Mang Construction and Wing An Construction and Development Corporation joint venture on the construction of the new PTB Phase 2 for the Tacloban Airport Development Project, rebid. Attorney Frank, can we discuss this very briefly?
Yes, Mr. Chair. May I request the Secretariat to flash on screen the letter of AC2 Mang, please? Attorney Irish, I just have like problem sharing with my screen. Sir, just give us a minute, sir. We're experiencing like connection problems here sa office. Yan, pa-check ng internet. Pa-check niyo ng internet. Nag-lolo ko din. Unstable, nung lumalabas. Okay na, Attorney Irish. Sorry. So, Mr. Chair, we received a letter, the back office received a letter from AC Tumang Construction and Wing and Construction and Development Corporation, a joint venture, last September 27, 2021. This is in relation to their disqualification for the project construction of new passenger terminal building phase 2 for the Tacloban Airport Development Project. So, allow me, Mr. Chair, to read the content of their MR. Scroll down, please. Attorney Irish, can you scroll up, please? So, their MR, Mr. Chair, is quite lengthy. It's 6 pages, but the gist of their MR, Mr. Chair, is that they do not have access to field at that time when they requested for a copy of bid bulletin. By the way, the joint venture was disqualified due to failure to attach the bid bulletin number 2. And be it noted that the bid bulletin number 2 was issued September 17, 2021, and that AC Tumang in open session, they admitted that they only sent the request for bid bulletin and that they do not have access to field jobs on September 15, that is 2 days prior to the issuance of bid bulletin number 2. And be it noted, Mr. Chair, that all other others were able to comply and access the bid bulletins, the subject bid bulletin. At the same time, bid bulletin number 2 is not only posted in the PhilJobs website, but also in the CAAP website. Attorney Irish, can you Please scroll up just to uh, see the content of the MR.
Ito yung Frank, ano nangyari?
Sir, sorry sir, our internet is unstable right now. Why? Yan, na-contact mo na sa MIS. Naghang na ako ata.
Can't still hear you, Attorney Marty.
Ay, hello Sunny. Sorry.
Yes. Online pa rin.
Anyway, sir, we are having problem sharing the document right now, sir. But allow me to read a portion of the arguments of AC Tumang, sir. First, they claim that they indeed requested for the SEGBID bulletin on September 15, and that the failure of CAAP to respond on their request on September 15 would mean is a violation of government governing principle of government procurement process, which is competitiveness, by extending equal opportunities to enable private contracting parties to participate the competing bids, sir. And they said that they cannot be faulted due to its inability to retrieve the necessary bid bulletin due to technical issues experienced in PhilJobs account, PhilJobs web portal, and CAAP website, occurring and prevailing through no fault of the joint venture. So, yun lang po yung argument nila. At the same time, they're requesting na to reconsider their to reconsider the opening of their bids, Mr. Chair. But it is our recommendation in sa TWG po na to deny this motion for reconsideration, the fact that it is only, number one, it is only AC Tumang who is experiencing this problem. Number two, it is not correct that there is a technical problem as to the access of the subject bid bulletin in the CAAP website or in the field jobs. And number three, that it is the responsibility of the bidder, Mr. Chair, under section 22.5.3 of the revised RIRR, that any supplemental bid or bid bulletin issued by the BAC shall be posted in the field jobs website of the procuring entity concerned if available, and if at any conspicuous place within the premises of the procuring entity. It shall be the responsibility of those who have properly secured the bid bulletins to inquire and secure supplemental bid bulletins that may be issued by BAC. However, bidders who have submitted bids before the issuance of the supplemental bid bulletins must be informed and allowed to modify. So clearly under section 22.5.3 of the IRR, it is the responsibility of the bidders to secure the copy of the said bulletin. We already prepared, Mr. Chair, a letter for this, but due to our problems right now on sharing, can I share na? Pwede. We cannot just flash it right now, Mr. Chair. But that is our recommendation, Mr. Chair, to deny on the basis of section 22.5.3, Mr. Chair. Thank you. For consideration and approval, Mr. Chair.
Alright, thank you, Attorney Frank. I remember this, ito yung online yung bidder, no? Tapos na tanong siya dahil September 15, tama? 16? 15 siya
Yes.
nag-request. That's on the minutes, right? Nung sinagot na yung tanong natin when they filed the request. Did we find this request in our email?
May I confirm from the Secretariat, Mr. Chair, if we were able to retrieve or find the document September 15?
Can you give us a minute or two, attorney? We will just pull out our email account.
Go ahead. In the meantime, was it even mentioned in the motion that the dates of their submission and whatnot?
They did not mention it, Mr. Chair, that they were able to submit the letter request.
But they allege that they requested for the copy of the bid bulletin.
They allege, Mr. Chair, yes.
Without any proof or whatsoever. Okay. Sige. While we're waiting, do we have any questions from the other members regarding the motion?
No question, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Sir Ken.
Kasi sir, clear din naman po yung sa website natin, available din naman po siya. At saka pwede po kasi siyang sanang humingi din sa sa back office.
Well, I guess that's what they're banking on, that they made a request. They're solely banking on, they're solely relying on the allegation that they made a request to the back office. Pero pwedeng physical yan, di ba?
Yes, sir. Physical, pwede po.
Ito yung email na sinasabi nilang request.
Yes, sir.
This was dated September 15, and the bid bulletin was issued on September 17.
September 17.
Anong bid bulletin yung hinihingi nila dito? They didn't mention.
There is no mention, Mr. Chair, as to what bid bulletin they are requesting here.
But during the opening, they had all the bid bulletins except the September 17 one. Tama?
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir.
So supposedly, this request was accordingly, moot na to kasi meron naman silang kopya ng iba. Okay.
That's correct.
It's very clear. I understand as well that all the other bidders had no problems accessing the field jobs or the CAAP website for the same bid document. Sila lang. Sige, at this point, what's your recommendation again? Just for
The recommendation of the TWG, sir, is to deny the motion for reconsideration of AC2, ma'am.
Thank you. We have here a recommendation for the denial of the MR. Do you have any motion from the members?
Through the chair.
Yes, Ma'am Fanny.
Yes, I so move to adopt the recommendation of the TWG to deny the MR of, I'm sorry, what's the company name again?
AC2, ma'am.
Yeah, AC2.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there any second?
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Sir Ken. There being a motion duly seconded, I'll let the motion for the consideration of AC2 Mang Construction and Wing and Construction Development Corporation joint venture be accordingly denied as recommended. Let's just send out a copy of the denial letter, Attorney Frank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will
Si Seldo
submit it.
naman pipirma yan, di ba? So I'll still see the copy.
Yes, sir.
For sending
We
it
will submit it to you, sir, before prior to the signature of Captain Don,
Okay.
sir.
Alright, just to ensure we're covered. Sige. With that, we move on to other matters. Do you have anything under other matters?
From the TWG, sir, nothing except that we would like to remind everyone, sir, that we will be having our opening of bids for the biggest project that we have, Bukidnon project, that will be on October 4.
October 4.
Yes, sir. 2 p.m.
Opening October 4. Okay.
Yes, sir. And to date, sir, we have already 9 bidders who purchased bid documents. So it's getting a long day, long
This
afternoon.
is 2 p.m. October 4.
That's correct, sir. Yes, sir.
Sige. Okay. With that, I have other matters, but can I request that we do executive session? Can we, naka-live tayo, diba? Maybe we can
Yes, sir.
already
Yes, sir.
terminate the live broadcast.